This guy is explosive. Pops through the hole, watch out. He can fly. Smith-Marsette down the sideline. See you later. Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
All right, what's going on, everyone? Philly Insider Podcast here. Hunter and Sanjay George today, and we're interviewing Ihmir Smith-Marsette, Iowa wide receiver. We're very excited about this interview. Thank you all who are tuning in right now. And Ihmir's a 2021 NFL draft prospect. Congrats on getting here, man. What an accomplishment to be at the point where you're getting ready to go to the next level. And you're top 150 prospect on the Draft Network's draft board, which is a big deal just because they usually have pretty accurate draft boards of where guys are going to go and everything. And I mean, to make it on 150, I mean, you're much lower than 150 too, which is great. So, I mean, I think your stock's going to keep lower and lower. And obviously in the NFL draft, lowering your stock is a good thing in terms of numbers. So, congrats on getting on that board, man. And all Big Ten as well. I mean, huge accomplishment in that conference of football. So thank you so much for this opportunity, dude. And just tell us how you're doing.
I'm good. Thank you for having me. I'm enjoying the process, taking everything with a grain of salt, just being able to be here, do what I love at the end of the day, and just get better each and every day. So I'm just loving it. I'm enjoying it, and looking forward to see wherever I go.
Hey, great to hear you're doing well, man. But give us a little bit more detail. Tell us some stuff maybe about yourself. Who is Ihmir? What do you like? And how's your journey been so far to this point in the draft?
Yeah, I'm Ihmir. I'm really a cool person, someone, fun to be around, outgoing, somebody that always, keep a joke or something going. And I like to play the game a lot. Real good at Call of Duty, 2K. I'm iffy at 2K, but I like to play 2K with my friends and stuff like that. Just be, chilling out. I'm more of a chill type when it come to around the house and stuff like that. So
right.
I just be hanging out, rather just chill with some friends, have fun with them, and keep it calm basically. And then, up to this process, it's been really fun, meeting all, the other players from other schools, talk to them, know what their school systems be like. It's really fun. So I just all been taking it in, enjoying it, and making sure, that I push myself to the next level.
Hey, love to hear it. And I mean, I'm trash at 2K, so I can't even get at you about that. I'm real bad. But now, as you mentioned, you're here in the draft. It's been a long road, but let's look back a little bit now. What led you to Iowa in the first place? And now that you're leaving, obviously, what do you think is going to be some of your fondest memories from your time there?
What led me to going here was the environment, the school, the percentage of people that make it to the NFL from this program and stuff like that. So I just felt like it was the perfect fit for me. It was away from home, stuff like that. So, I just felt good it felt good to get away. And then, looking back, what's going to be some of my fondest moments in Iowa uniform? Definitely me jumping over Indiana kicker. I heard with Indiana kicker after, letting the ball bounce at the 1 yard line, picked it up, converted to a 60-yard run, jumped over the Indiana kicker. The front flip against Wisconsin, that was pretty sick. But I just wish I'd have landed it if I wanted to, messed up at the end, and that would have been top one moment. But that moment, definitely the game-winning catch against Iowa State my freshman year. Just knowing how big that rivalry is, that was crazy. Just being able to do that as a freshman, it was incredible. There's so many more moments too. Ohio State win not even I ain't make any big plays now, but just being able to have fun in the locker room with the team after the win like that was, crazy. Believe it or not, beating Minnesota every year I was here was, pretty cool because my sister, her fiance was up there in Minnesota, and I was one of the schools that recruited me. They wanted me to go there. And they used to always talk trash, like Minnesota gonna beat y'all, Minnesota gonna beat y'all. So being able to beat Minnesota every year was cool. But it's so much more that I could name, keep going on and on about. But those are some of the top moments that I got from Iowa.
Yo, dude, glad to hear that you had that great of a college career, man. Sounds like you got a lot of memories to treasure.
Yeah.
That's a fact. I mean, definitely the front flip is the one I think most people remember too. And like you said, if you landed it, definitely would have been the top one. So talking about, just the draft process, what kind of led you to sign with Wasserman Agency, and how helpful have they been in your process so
far? They really helpful. One of the first, people to reach out to, my family and stuff like that. And they got to know my family and everything like that. It's the whole system of who I was most comfortable with. So that's who I went with. I felt like I could trust them, and they give it to me, straight up. So that's just who I went with because, I feel like that's somebody that's going to keep it real with me. I'm going to keep it real with them. And, it's no in between. You get what I'm saying? No dark spots.
Right.
And what was the other question? What was the other part?
That was pretty much it. I was just curious as to what led you to sign with Wasserman and just,
pretty much. Yeah.
So, but great to hear that, man. And let's shift over a little bit to the football side of things, the X's and O's. Tell us a little bit about your play style. We know you're 6'2", I believe, 186. Obviously we don't have your pro day measurements, but I mean, you're a speed demon. We watched a lot of your tape. I mean, we know you can go up and get the ball too, even not just being just a speed guy. So, I mean, tell us a little bit more about it. We know you're used on screens, jet sweeps, all that stuff. People want to get the ball in your hands.
Yeah, I could do it. I could do it all. I feel like my game is I could contribute everywhere, inside, outside, coming out of the backfield, just doing. I literally could do it all. I take handoffs, and great on special teams. So I just feel like I could do it all. My play is all around basically. So I could do screens, intermediate routes, and all that. Even though you haven't seen me done it a lot at Iowa, it's something that I've really got in my game. But the way Iowa offense is, it's more pro style and stuff like that. So it's like a lot of play action, deep shots and stuff like that. So you don't really get to see the medium routes that I run, really well and stuff like that. But I mean, it's stuff that we worked on in practice, but people don't get to see it. But I'm really good at I feel like I'm really good at every level. I could take the top off. I could, take a short one for, a big game. The intermediate routes I'm really good at. And then, get handoffs, jet sweeps, end arounds, all that stuff. So I feel like I got the total package wherever you want to line me up. And I feel like I'm somebody that can make a big play from anywhere.
Yeah, that's a big deal too, just because a lot of guys coming out of college, some of them are criticized for not being able to run the full route tree, but obviously they don't see you guys doing it in practice. They only see the games that are installed on game day. So great.
Yeah. So that's just something else I got to prove, but I'm good.
I got you, man. I mean, the versatility is key, especially in today's NFL. I'm sure that's going to be a big plus on your resume for a lot of teams.
Yeah.
But Hunter just went through some real deep X's and O's with you. I want to take it a bit more general. We ask every player that we interview this, because every one of you guys has one. What's your favorite play all time in the game?
My favorite play all time in the game?
Mm-hmm.
I get pretty open on our post corner route. So that got to be one of my favorite plays in the game. My post corner route. I probably get open damn near every play on that whenever we call it. So.
Post corner is the ankle breaker. You see some people get embarrassed on that post corner route.
Yeah, I didn't got some embarrassing. Plays, but I just didn't get the ball. But it's all cool.
I got you. Well, I mean, going up to the next level, you're gonna see for a lot of players, as you grow up, You start to model your game around guys. And obviously in the league right now, there are a ton of talented wide receivers. So who are some of the ones that you really admire in the game today?
Stefon DIggs, Devontae Adams. They just bring their own, creativity to the game. So back in the day, it was DeSean Jackson just because of his style of play, who he was on the field. He was just being himself, being able to have fun, did what he did, made big plays. And, it looked like he was just having fun. So DeSean Jackson, Devontae Adams, Stefon DIggs.
Hey, I mean, DeSean Jackson, we're big Eagles fans. We're both from Philadelphia. So we grew up watching DeSean as kids. We'd love to hear that answer. And I want to ask you, just going off of that, how cool would it be to play alongside a Stefon Diggs or a Devontae Adams or a DeSean Jackson next year?
It'd be crazy at first, and then once I get used to like the system and stuff like that, it'd be great, learning from them, how to last in the NFL, what separate them from the people that's out of there and the 2-3 year mark. You get what I'm saying? So just being able to learn from them, take what they do, put it into my game, and then continue to progress as a player. It'd be very special to me. So it'd be big time, going right up under one of them.
Yeah, 100%. And you talked about how with that post corner or something, you didn't always get the ball, but I mean, like we said, we saw your tape. You're able to get a separation pretty quickly, and we know you're a talented receiver. So what kind of led to that improvement each season at Iowa, and how were you able to kind of just be consistent with continuing your development?
Confidence level. It was shaky my freshman year, but every year I built my confidence. Just being able to rely on myself. Just playing football. I used to tell myself this all the time: you're a football player, you just play football, and that's what you do. Like it's like nothing else to it. And then once I got that mindset that it's just football. It's nothing else. It's nothing bigger than what people make it seem. It's just football at the end of the day. I was able to return to like my regular self and just go out there and make plays. That's what I know. I'm a playmaker. So it literally believing in yourself, and then going out there putting the work in too. You can't just think like that and think it's going to just magically flip. It's putting the work in too. So I was putting a lot of work in, making sure that I'll be prepared and stuff like that. So
right,
it got me to where I'm at.
Yeah, talking about that preparation, film study is a big part of each week too. And as two guys here who enjoy watching film, obviously not on the coach or player level that you guys are at, give us a little bit of an inside look at how you watch film each week, tendencies you try to pick up of opposing corners, and just defenses overall.
So we usually do like a breakdown of what coverages they play and how much they play, or what down and distance they play, or where at on the field they play it. We break that down, and then personally, I look for indicators. Is he fast, slow? Is he a man corner, zone corner? What hints do he give away to certain coverages? What things he normally do before he press? What things he normally do before he bail? If he get in and out of his breaks fast or not? Coach, usually take him, off the strongest player. Don't put him on the strongest player, stuff like that. So it's just a whole lot that go into it. Defensive breakdown, and it's real helpful when you got those percentages of what they play and how much where at on the field they play it. So in the game, it's pretty much easy.
Hey man, like you said, there's a lot of components to the game, but now going to the next level, like we've already talked about, you're gonna have to compete with some stud receivers at that next level. So for you, Ihmir, what's the thing that stands out about your game? What do you feel elevates you above other wideouts, your contemporaries?
Just my big playmaking ability. I could do it from anywhere. Slot, outside, special teams. I come back and do it 3 times in one quarter, as we all know.
You don't know how much you just won Hunter over by saying special teams. Any player who adds that to their list instantly gets like an extra 10 points from Hunter.
Yeah. Nah, for real. I took pride. I take pride in special teams because not everybody want to do it. So I'm gonna go out there and do it, and I'm gonna try to give it my all. that look at where it got me at, in the Iowa uniform. So, I mean, special teams is a big part of the game just because, kickoffs not being returned like that no more. So it's still a big part of the game. You never know what impact it could cause and stuff like that. That one play on special teams could be the reason why your whole defense, get in tune or your offense come out there with a big spark. So, I mean, it's a big part of the game. So that's what, I feel like separate myself. I'm one of the best in the game when it comes to returning. So I just feel like I'm different there.
Yeah, I mean, you said it, man, not me. I was going to ask you about it, but you just answered one of our questions. And, I mean, you look at a guy like Cordero Patterson in the league, who still takes it out from the end zone almost every time and still makes it past the 25 where the touchback would be. So, I mean, definitely something that I would love to keep as part of the game. And, you were the 2018 Big Ten return specialist of the year, too, which is a huge accomplishment. But do you think, in addition to being a return man, can you add value as a gunner if you're asked to do that or other positions on special teams?
I could do it all, man. Whatever you need me as I'm there, I could do it all.
Hey, that's the right answer, man. That's what NFL teams are looking for. And I want to ask you also, I mean, football is a game of technique and fundamentals, right? Everyone's mouth's going over the size of the receivers, the speed of receivers and all that. But talk about the little things that you have to incorporate into your game, whether it's just like finding the soft spot in zone coverage, just getting a good release off the line, swiping away hands when a corner jams you at the line, just those things.
Yeah, it's a lot of fundamentally sound stuff that people don't notice that happen in the game. Like if you got a route that's a timing route between you and the cornerback, you can't let a corner, put their hands on you or push you off your route, because now you're supposed to take 7 steps. Now you're taking 9 because you ran 2 yards to the side instead of 2 yards upfield and stuff like that. It's a whole bunch of small stuff that people don't see. Now the people talking about the quarterback threw a bad pass when you're supposed to be, already at the spot and stuff like that. It's just a whole bunch of stuff that, go into it. Like you said, being jammed at the line, all that stuff. So, I mean, fans only see it as like a play, where us as players see it as, way bigger. It's more stuff into it than, just, he's supposed to run a hook. All right. Sometimes a hook convert against a certain coverage and he read the coverage wrong. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it's a lot that go into it, the fundamental aspect that people don't see behind the scenes.
Right.
I got you. Well, man, once again, redirecting back to the draft a little bit. We talked a little bit about the process, but what's been the most exciting part of it for you personally?
Just seeing how good I could, get when it comes to, these testing, combine testing skills, drills that we do. Been getting better and better each and every week, so just being able to, get better and, have that mindset going into, my pro day. It's been really, good. So I'm just, really focused on knocking this pro day out, and I feel good going into it.
I love to hear it. And, we talked a lot about your strengths. Obviously, you're a versatile, big play receiver, special teamer as well. But what are some aspects of your game that you're looking to improve before you step into the NFL next season?
Gotta get my blocking ability better. And yeah, that's my major thing that I feel like I gotta fix, blocking.
I got you. But, it's not just on the field, man. There's another component to this game, and that is the locker room. And for a lot of players, they speak on that being their favorite part of the game, to be honest. So I'm going to ask you, man, what should an NFL team know they're getting when they bring you into their locker room?
Somebody who's going to work hard, have fun, and, give it his all each and every day. I think a big part of the game is having fun. When you're not having fun, then your whole game can be messed up. So I like to, just have fun with the game. And then somebody who's going to get the work done also. Pretty much that's it. Going to get the job done, have fun, and, be there every day.
That's what's up.
I mean, as Eagles fans, we could use some of that fun. There wasn't a lot of fun last year. So love to have you in Philly if you get the chance. But, hey, man, we want to thank you for this opportunity. We love talking to you, and we're excited to see where you go in the draft this year. super excited to just see your NFL career pan out. We have a lot of high hopes for you. Anything you want to say before we let you go, Ihmir?
Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure. I was also an Eagles fan growing up, but things about to change, so I ain't got no favorite team no more.
Hey, good answer, bro. Good answer.
Yeah, good answer. Well, we'll let you go, Ihmir. On that note, thank you again, man. We appreciate you. Best of luck on the pro day and in the draft this year, and God bless.
Have a good one.
You too.